So welcome back. I'm at the Quiraing at the Isle of Skye. Absolutely amazing place. I came a couple of days just to scout it out, and the shapes and the pinnacles and the rocks in the landscape were just unbelievable. I'll just spin you around so you can have a look. Still quite dark yet, but the light is coming up. But I'm going to walk along here and hopefully get as far as I can. Trotnish Ridge is down that way, so we'll go and have a little look, see what we can get. It's very misty. I think it is clearing, but it is absolutely fantastic. It's stunning, and again, once you get up in the middle of it, you realise how insignificant you are. Tell you what, the sheep are making it look a lot easier than I am walking around. They're all over the place. There we go, the sun's coming up now, which is lovely. I don't know if I'll be there in time to make any good use of it, but nice little experience to come out here anyway and see what we can get. These places, they just bring so much mood and atmosphere to the area, with it being in cloud and mist, that it's just lovely being out in it. So again, this is my first time here, so I'm sure I'll miss certain opportunities, but it's an excuse to come back and have another go. Again, it's one of those places that looks amazing as you see it from a distance from the car park area, but once you get in amongst it, it just gets better and better. So I'll put you down, try and get a bit of a move on, and I'll pick you up in a minute. So as you come round from the pathway here, it just opens up more and more. That's the Trotnish Ridge there, and then Ben Edra in the background, which I think is the highest peak on the Trotnish northern ridge. And then we've got the Shark's Fin, which is this bit here. So I'm just going to continue to walk my way around here, and further up there's what they call Needle Rock, and from here it doesn't look like there's any separation between it. It looks like it's all part of it, but as you get round there is a bit of separation from it, so I'm hopefully going to be able to get around the back of that and try and get some shots of that, which is a bit more of a trek than the normal shots, but I want to go and check it out anyway. Well, we've had quite a bit of rainfall, as I mentioned, but look at that. That does mean that you get some pretty cool waterfalls coming off up here and round there as well, so that's pretty cool. All adds to it. You just never know what the surprises are going to be each time you get around a corner. Just look at this. So I've walked from this path here around that loop I just showed you, but then you get into here and it's like a whole nother world again. Unbelievable. Absolutely amazing. Loving this. And I think so far I've got it pretty much to myself. It's about, I think it's about 8:30, 8:45 in the morning. So I'm not doing too bad. Even in the winter, some of these places just get covered with tourists, so you've got to kind of go out of the popular times really, and hopefully just work with what you've got. But this is absolutely stunning. There's a little bit of a break in the cloud again there now, but this is what I mean. You see it from the road and it looks big. I don't know if this is going to do it justice at all, but I've got you on a wide angle, but these are massive. So just wipe my lens. These are absolutely huge. And I think that one about there is the needle, as they call it. It's just one rock standing on its own. But these have all been caused by massive landslides over the years. So it really does bring some different shapes to the landscape. And there's the needle there, that one in the middle, just on its own. So if you can see that, that's pretty impressive. Thing is, I want to try and get up there and behind that to take a shot looking back through all the other bits and the crags and that. So one thing I do want to be cautious of as well, because there is so much to take a picture of. You don't want to start blocking things in your view, because it's quite easy to do here because there's so many big boulders and different peaks and that. So trying to get that separation, which I talk about quite often in my videos, so you're not getting a messy image with too much going on, so you can really get drawn through the image. So that's my aim for today. I hope I'm on the right path. I feel like I'm going out the way a little bit now, but I think it might wrap round the back. I'll just clean my lens again. So just coming around here. So it's kind of, I think I want to go round the back of there. I'm hoping that's the case. We shall soon find out. This is absolutely fantastic. If you just look round there, you can see the Lochans in the distance. Then you've got the sea down there with a little island in it. Then you've got where I am, and there's the path. And then just look at that. And if we just go past, go round, sorry, this bit of the path here, there it is. There's the needle in the middle there. Can you see it? It's a bit misty. Wipe my lens again. It is raining. So I'm going to take you up there. A bit more of a walk. I said it was easy. We're starting to climb a bit now, so it might get a bit more difficult, but I'm sure we'll make it. Oh, this is turning more into a hiking video than a photography video. But the path has been quite easy, but now I've got to scramble up there, which is pretty steep. I think a lot of people get to where I am now and then turn back. I mean, the views just from here is amazing, and that walk's quite easy, but I'm going to have a scramble up here now. Just want to get a couple hundred metres up to this needle, or pinnacle, whatever you want to call it, and hopefully we can get some shots. It's supposed to be absolutely awesome up there. I mean, it looks big here, so it's going to look massive when I get up there. So I'm going to put you down. Next time I pick you up, I'm going to be up there. See you in a bit. Well, I can tell you now in the rain that is quite a dodgy bit to come up all on there. You can grab onto the fence, but that first bit is difficult, especially in the rain. So if in doubt, leave it out. And if you've got good footwear, use it. So a bit of a conundrum now. I've got to the top, and then I've got this little stile here, but then also got the path there. So I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to go over the stile. I feel that the path will take us round the back. I hope it does. So I had a 50-50, and I think I've picked the wrong path. So I feel like I'm going well out my way now. So I'm going to go back to that stile, go over it, and just have a little look around that path there. I probably should have done that first, but I was quite confident in my decision then, but got that a bit wrong. So walk you back, we'll go back over that stile, and then we'll have a little look around there. It's getting quite windy on this side of the mountain as well. As I turned, you probably picked that up quite a lot in my microphone. It just shows you that one side of the mountain can be very calm. You go around the next bit and it can be blowing a gale, so do be careful when you're on your own out here. So I'm going to go back. It's a bit safe around there at the moment because the conditions aren't ideal, and hopefully I can get to the place I want to get, but if not, I'll set up and get some shots anyway. There it is. That's what I've been trying to get to. So I'm going to go up a little bit further and we'll go and take a look. It's not really great weather for photography, but I've said that a few times this last few weeks. So I followed that path and it came to a bit of a dead end. But there is a little scramble up. You can see a zigzag through the grass. It's very hard to find. A very kind gentleman shouted down to me to tell me where to go, or I'd have never have found it. And it's quite funny actually, because I watched his video last night on YouTube. I think his name's Nick. I'm not sure what his surname is. I'm hoping I've got Nick right, but I'll put a link to him because he's an amazing photographer, he is. So he was getting off the mountain, but as you can see, the weather is really changed now. I'm behind the needle. How cool is that? But it is blowing an absolute gale. So I'm going to sit it out for a little bit. It's cold, it's wet, and it's pretty miserable. But I'm going to sit it out for a bit, see if I can get some shots, and then go down lower, because to be honest with you, it's not particularly safe up here at the moment. The odd bit of rockfall is happening as well. So I'm going to be, I'm not going to hang around too long. I'll try and get a couple of shots, but if not, I'll spin you around for one last time so you can see the view behind. So basically what I wanted, well that's the composition I wanted, that's it. So it might be that I can get a bit of a shot in a minute, but I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I wanted. But if you get the sun on it, or you get the views behind, it really is quite an awesome shot actually. So it's probably the first YouTube video I've done, and it's not gone particularly to plan, because the weather was better than this. Apparently, well, it's supposed to be better than this. So I'm going to persevere, I'm going to put you down, and the next time I pick you up, it'll be lower down the mountain. Hopefully I get down there okay, and in the meantime, if I get a picture, hope you enjoy it. See you in a bit. Well, I can honestly say I've never shot in such unbelievable conditions. It has been an absolute storm on the side of this mountain, to the point where visibility was not more than just about 20 or 30 feet. I packed up, I turned around, and all of a sudden it was clear all the way through. I grabbed a couple of shots. I don't know how good they are. So I've changed my composition slightly. The mist does keep going. I'll spin you around. Couldn't see any of that about 10-15 minutes ago, but then you could see right the way down the valley. So I'm going to persevere for a little bit longer, because when it does clear, it looks absolutely incredible, and then I'll drop down a bit. But boy, this is it's been hard work, but hopefully these pictures come out all right. So I've never worked so hard for a photo, so I hope you like them, and I hope they're all right. It'll be interesting to see. So yeah, I thought my video was going to end about 20 minutes ago, but we keep going, and hopefully there's a couple more compositions I'd like to do lower down. So I'll see you in a bit. So I've dropped down a bit, weather's a little bit better, and there's also a little bit of light every now and again. So if I just spin you around, more of snapshots more than anything really, than anything that good. So you've got the shark's fin here, you can see that's pretty self-explanatory. And then you've got Ben Edra in the background, which is the highest peak on the Trotnesh ridge. And then I'm not sure what that one's called there, but I check it out. But I like these little pools of water leading in. I wanted a little bit more separation on everything really, but time's against me, and again, I'm not very familiar with the area. So I'll take some snapshots, just to a bit more of a reference really for the next time I come. So that's what I've got on the back of the screen there, if you can see it. Don't know if it's reflecting too much. So I've zoomed into, what are we on? About 30 millimeters on the 16 to 35 lens, and it's giving me 15th of a second at f11, ISO's 160. One thing I would say is, if you come to Scotland, the most important kit you want before you even pack your camera is some microfiber cloths. I've gone through so many, just today I've used 4, just continually wiping the lens. So good thing to have in your bag, that is, because it is just raining constantly today, so always wipe the lens. And also, if you're using a 2-second delay, you can focus, press the shutter, wipe your lens as it's counting down, and it's just as it's counted down to the last second, move your cloth and get the shot. So there's going to be minimum amount of spots of rain on your lens or on your filter. So the filter I'm using today is just a polarizer, just to take a little bit of glare off things. So quite simple really, but I'll put them up now and see if you like them. So when I was scouting this the other day, I took it with my phone. I quite liked it, so I'm just trying to copy that on my phone. It is good sometimes just to go and check a place out first, and then take a few phone snaps, and then you can come back and you know what you're working with, which I found really handy for this shot. So another thing that I like to do. Just check the histogram. Yeah, quite a simple shot really. I'll pick you up so you can have a look. The weather's a lot calmer than it was. It was awful up there, and lo and behold, it's all clear up there. There was another composition I wanted to get actually, looking down, but there we are. This is the composition I've got here. That's pretty much it. I quite like it with the road. I'm not sure if the road takes your eye off or leads you in. I'm not sure, but we'll give that a go, and that'll be my final image of today. So that's my trip done in Scotland. It's been 4 weeks of surprises basically, but it's been absolutely amazing. I've visited a few places I've visited before and some new places as well, but I'll definitely be back. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I hope you enjoy the videos that I put out, and until next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye.